Lila and I are going to talk about how we were trained by our parents and our school teachers and really the people that loved us, how to think. And we realized that that didn't support us in our life. And we had to come up with a different mindset, a different paradigm. And basically, since our children were born, they have been brought up to think outside of the box. They think in ways that we never knew existed when we were children. And that has allowed them to do incredible things like buying their first property at 7 years old, becoming a millionaire before they could drive, at least for one of them, and both of them having enough passive income that they will never have to go out and get a job working for someone else. So if you'd like to learn how you can do that, no matter how early or how late you might be starting, or if you want to learn to teach your children, or if you just want to have a little bit more freedom in your life, either financial freedom, time freedom, or location freedom, this is the show that will help you get there. Now, Lila, I believe you were going to start us out. Let's talk about the mindset and where we had to come from and get to have everything that we have today.
Yes, when we got started, I really had a very poor mindset. I did not believe in myself. I did not have the right thought processes. And it wasn't until we started going to things like T. Harv Ekker's Secrets of the Millionaire Mind Intensive, that really was the start of the change for me. I started realizing that some of the thought processes I have were holding me back instead of pushing me forward. So I really had to work hard to change that. But it is a changeable thing, which is wonderful, because that means even if you're not starting today with the perfect mindset, you can purposefully go out and change that to make your life better.
And I do highly recommend, even though Harv isn't teaching the Millionaire Mind Intensive in the United States now, I am pretty sure that him and Rob Riopel, who we have to call up and get him as a guest on this show, are still teaching it overseas. So if you're in Europe, or I believe they're doing a lot in Asia right now. And if you'd like to know a lot of the things we're talking about, you can find them in the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind book by T. Harv Eker, one of my mentors, incredible guy, brilliant. And he really put together the different things you need to know and how to think differently. But I think he's got the best mindset courses on the planet. And you can get a lot of that just out of his book. So I'm sure you can still get that on Amazon or wherever else today.
You absolutely can get that on Amazon. Let's go to you, Mom. You're talking a bit about how you didn't have the right mindset. You had, I'm not sure if you mentioned, you had limiting beliefs. What were some of those limiting beliefs, and what did you change that to set up your mindset to become wealthy?
Well, one of the things that I believed is that you're either born with the talent to do something or you're not. It was like a fixed thing for me. It wasn't something that I knew that I could change. And I realized after going through a lot of this education that I can learn anything and I can do anything. I just have to be able to put my mind to it. So maybe somebody's born and it's a little easier for them, but I can still learn it, I can still achieve it, and I can still succeed at it. So that was a big mindset shift right there. And instead of saying I can't do something, I started asking, how can I do something? And I think that's a huge step for people to take, because I hear a lot of people struggling with some of these same things. But it isn't about whether you can or can't. Whichever one of those you say, that's exactly what's going to happen. So if you say, I can do this, you can. If you say, I can't do this, you won't be able to. So you make that decision and you can change that choice at any time.